Yo, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? How's everybody doing today? Hold on, I'm just trying to post on Discord real quick that we are live. We're gonna hit. Goal is to hit 27 expertise tonight. All right, perfect. Let's get it. All right, I think we're good. Let's go Facebook. Okay, hold on. Just trying to get everything posted. I think we're good. Yo, David, what's going on? Destruction, what up? All right, cool. All right, I think we're good here. I can close this. Let's get it. Hey, drop a like on the stream if you guys haven't already. Appreciate you guys coming through. All right.
Move! Get to cover!
I extracted some of the survivors, but there are still people trapped inside the building. Be careful. We got hit with a bioweapon. Masks on at all times.
Follow me.
We got hit with the bioweapon. I kind of like this bag. This one's nice though. Dun. How's everybody doing today? You guys all doing good? Let's get it. Yo, Sword, what's going on, bro? How you guys doing? You guys all doing good? You guys haven't dropped a like on the stream. Definitely helps it out. Yeah, I'm doing good, man. Just got back from New York yesterday, and then we streamed on Twitch. But we are figured since we're gonna hit 27 expertise tonight, we'll stream it. Okay. I kind of like this gun at low level. Not gonna lie.
Kelso, get inside City Hall and secure the wounded.
You're doing good. Good to hear, man.
As soon as I can.
Agent, we can climb in through the roof. Follow me.
I wonder if my bot is in the chat. I can't even tell. My night bot. I wonder if.
Contaminated area.
Let me see. Exclamation mark control.
Isaac readings are off the chart. Leave the building.
It might. That might not even be a command for my YouTube version. Oh yeah, it is. Deezy, what's going on, man? Let's go. I guess the other one is. Control isn't though.
We need to get down there. Come on.
How you guys all doing? You guys doing good? Close this. Don't need
Now
this.
we've reached City Hall. I'm with the survivors.
The Haven settlement is sending medics. Make sure the area is secure before they arrive.
Yeah, we're doing our mule account, so that should put us right at 27 once we finish this, so it's gonna be good. We better use all the materials, kind of what we're doing right now.
Drag off said you want to live? Keep your fucking mask on.
Vital signs critical.
The Zetar is actually pretty nice, man. At low level.
This is Lau. There's a surveillance system in the basement.
I missed, like, you remember the OG roll splitter, guys? You remember the...
See if you can recover the tapes.
That one actually was pretty sick. What build am I using right now? I just put on whatever they give me, man. This is a level 31 account, so I'm just waiting to hit. I personally would run like I like, for me personally, I run a Memento Strikers build. I know some people like running all reds. I typically, you don't really need all reds anymore, but that's kind of what people run. Some people run, but it's really up to you, man. But I like, or a hot shot build just to get me gear, one or the other, to be fair.
Medics have arrived.
They're all on the channel though. If you go look at the videos, you'll see them on the channel in my videos. But I kind of like the I like Memento builds, to be fair, because of like the bonus armor you get when you pick up a trophy, the bonus damage you get. But some people they run all reds, and obviously if you're gonna run all reds, there's no point in running memento. But
The survivors have been extracted. City Hall is clear. Let's regroup in
the shield splitter used to be good. It's still good. It's just not the best anymore because the shield splitter's still really good.
Exiting contaminated.
They didn't nerf it. All they did was make they made the Lexington better. That's why. So if you have a level 40 account, the Lexington is kind of what you would run, right? It's just gonna be it's gonna be better for you. Yo, you get me? What's going on, man? Make sure you guys drop a like on the stream if you guys haven't already. We'll be hitting 27 expertise today. Finally on my PC account. I'm excited about that. So that should be good, man. I've been really trying to grind that, you know.
It's strange being here, where it all started.
So
I guess you build up a picture in your mind. You assume
you
it
know what
had
we
to
need
be
to
a
do?
perfect storm for everything to go so wrong. But the more you look at it, the more you realize this could have happened anywhere. Amherst just
how was
chose
New York? It was good, man. It was so cold though. So cold. But got a really big sponsorship out of it, so it's kind of good there. Probably it's gonna be my biggest one to announce when I do announce it. But you know, it's blessings. You know, you just gotta keep grinding.
Looks like there's trouble up ahead.
You never know when it's your turn. You know, kind of how it goes. I think the biggest thing for me was this year I really pushed to do a lot of content, and I went to short form content too. Short form is like where a lot of the brands are leaning to. But yeah, this year was big for me for sponsors. I feel like last year was kind of quiet, like, but it'd be fun to announce once it happens.
They seem to think the only way to save this city is to burn everything
Yeah.
contaminated.
What's up, Skills? What's up, Bishop? What do you think of the tax bundle from Rainbow Six Siege they just added?
Get to Haven as soon as you can.
I saw it. What is it?
The guy in charge, Paul.
I like I got the first bundle. I bought the first one. I bought this. I bought the Valkyrie one for my girl character, and then I bought Mute for my first. If I were to buy any, you know what? I feel like they didn't do Ash justice. I mean, that one's not that bad. On the on the guy, it looks weird, but I haven't tried the hat yet, so I can't judge it yet. Never mind. Now that I look at it on the guy character, it looked kind of weird, but on the girl, it looks good. I don't know. What's this one? I mean, I kind of have a Mute kind of looks the same, right? I wouldn't just buy two of them. This one's free though, right? I don't know. I'm not a big fan of this one. Maybe Ash would probably look good on the girl, but I already have the Valkyrie and the Mute one, so. But Ash is a very popular character, so I can see a lot of people using that one. You bought the FBI one? Yeah, that's Ash. She's one of the most popular characters in Rainbow Six. I actually have something of her.
Get back! We're here to speak with Rhodes.
You're not welcome here. We've taken in enough agents. It never ends well for us.
So here you go. This is Ash. That's what she looks like. Well, that's her. Can y'all see it?
Let him in. Rhodes wants to hear what they have to say.
That's what she looks like. We'll put it back.
Fine.
But they have some cool ones, man. Yo, this is the one we need right here. We need this guy. Take a look at that. He's kind of cool. That would be kind of cool. All right, cool. We're back. But yeah, so those are all Rainbow. Behind me, those are all Rainbow Six characters.
Founded a few
By
months
the way.
back by some ex-JTF and civilian volunteers. They're calling themselves the Peacekeepers.
Yeah, there's some cool characters they could add.
It's the safest place in Lower Manhattan.
Jesse,
They've
who
got
else they could
security, food, supplies, you name it. The fact that they're still going and haven't been run over by the bikers or the cleaners is pretty
They pick like the
impressive.
popular ones to put.
But they're not very fond of the division.
But Ash is like one of the most popular. The FBI one is like one of the most popular female characters in Rainbow Six Siege.
He's not my biggest fan. Too much history.
She is
there.
very, very popular.
Hopefully we can convince him to let us stay.
Yo, Lucky doing good, man.
You go ahead.
Looks good with mask, kind of like Hunter. Oh, you could put a mask on it? Ah, I didn't know that. Wait, you could put like the mask underneath and it still works with it?
Fuck that. The division had its chance.
We need somewhere to regroup.
Find somewhere else.
Is the exotic gun in the rewards track worth it? It's actually free, so I mean it is a strong gun. It's just a little slower. I feel like with the Lexington coming out, I just use the Lexington, but it's a good gun if you know how to use it, you know? So don't sleep on it.
Unbelievable.
Let's use LMG and then what? Let's do, I mean, it doesn't really matter what we do next. Does this really matter? Nah, it doesn't, to be honest. I mean, I could do pistols. Oh, you don't have to wear the hat? Oh, so you just wear the all black outfit? Yeah. I think one of them you can use textiles too, right? One of them you can use textiles. Honestly, been looking for a good chest. I'm just trying to finish this real quick. So
Don't worry about Rhodes.
let's get past this. We're just trying to get the 32 and then we can put our gear on.
Hey, agent.
This one. This one. We're just gonna grab my level 32 gear. This is my leveling gear stuff that I use right here. We just use this stuff. I always keep one of everything. The lower the level, the better it is, because you can just max it out with whatever role you want. And then, you know, kind of go from there. All right, let's get it. So let's go to the, let's just do this one first part. If we do this first part, I think we'll hit 32 pretty quick.
We think he's been using heavily customized drones to spy for Keener.
A peacekeeper managed to shoot one
The
down.
Lexington's hits harder
We'd like
than,
you to check
well,
out
the
the
Lexington's
tracking
like
anything that could move
damage
fast
is the
on
base damage on it, right? That's what's cool about it. But it has no exotic talent, so just really likes how you like playing, right? It's definitely the one that I use when I'm running.
Heading into the Civic Center, former headquarters for government and law enforcement
But the
agencies. And
wait, what is this over here? How did we get?
widespread
Wait, what?
protests and
There's loot
riots
just
in the
here?
early days of the outbreak.
What is
it's more
this?
like a memorial to the
They just
society
dropping
lost.
loot in the game? Huh. What the free? Little confused. Yeah, with the full skull mask. Forgot the name looks cool. The Scully mask, yeah.
Hostiles guarding location nearby.
Yeah, I'm surprised it took them this long to bring more like Rainbow Six
Nearby signal.
like outfits, Ghost Recon outfits.
Dig out that
You know, because those are kind of like a lot of people who play Tom Clancy games have played Rainbow Six, have played Ghost Recon. So people who play Division have played all those games, you know. So it's kind of like people tend to like gravitate to things that they really like from other games. So I was a little surprised that they never dropped it until now. They waited like what, 5 years for. But it's like an easy way for. I know they want to do their own thing, you know, like have their own cosmetics. But it's always an easy way for them to.
Transceiver secured.
Like when I saw them doing like other games, you know, like Resident Evil and stuff, I was like, man, then why not do your own games, you know?
Locate Parnell.
I had an agent drop off their latest surveillance report at a community nearby. There should be some relevant data in there.
You should be able to cross-reference the two, then isolate patterns that will point us in the right direction.
I'm playing on PC, man. I only play on PC now, man. I haven't logged into my PS5 account in forever. So yeah. So I'm on PC.
Hostile control point
All right, where's the? Let's do this control point then. I figured I want to do this control point because that will be 32, and then we could just put most of my gear on.
Reinforcements incoming.
Yeah.
Heavily armored hostiles detected.
Yeah, that's why my count's not 27. Because we had to regrind everything. Refarm everything in the game. If you guys haven't already, drop a like on the stream. Appreciate you guys hanging out with us today. Is that it?
Incoming hostiles detected.
Okay, okay. So we've been grinding it on. We typically stream on Twitch, but goal is to start having like 3-hour streams over here, and then we'll switch over to Twitch afterwards. Kind of my. But we've been playing a lot of other games. Like we'll probably like tonight we'll probably play some Gray Zone Warfare after this stream, but on Twitch. Come on. Do you think the new Division 2 grind game is a good equivalent to Division 2? The new off the grid. Oh no. Oh, I said grind game. The new off the grid game equivalent. It's not equivalent to it at all, man. Like this is a looter shooter, but if you want like a good third person like shooter, like it's a good third person shooter. I think if you like third person shooters, you will like you'll like that. To be fair.
Supply room access unlocked.
Let me go up here. I honestly played a lot of off the grid. So if you like a PvP and you want something that's third person, off the grid is like a nice third person shooter for that, right? I think the movement really like is what seals that game.
You've probably heard of the cleaners before.
I don't know how long it'll last though, to be fair, because they just have so much competition in that market. Like nowadays, like if a game isn't popping, if it's not like
We thought we put an
mainstream, I guess, it's probably not gonna like. I think it will struggle. I always thought that game was good, but they I don't know if you guys played it at all. But the language in that game, for me, is what hurt them the most.
But we need more data for
Like I feel like they should have
Drop off their latest surveillance report at a community.
they should have really like had like 2 versions, because kids can't really play that game. Like I don't know if you guys watch the language. Like I mean they can if their parents don't care, but like the language in that game is a little like it goes a little like I typically don't really care about like any language in games, right? But that game goes like crazy. And it's to me I'm like, dang, like I don't really care, but I know some people it's really gonna be like, nah, you know what, we're not letting our kids play that, so I can see a lot of parents not like if they like start listening to what the people are saying, like they gotta be like a PG-13 version of it, right? You put it on or something. I don't know. Natalie, am I live? Yes, this is live right now.
I've got a nightcap for you. Tolstoy, great storyteller.
Yeah. It's more of a like a PvP like battle royale extraction kind of,
Heavily armed hostiles.
That's what that game is.
Nearby. Portable device detected.
So I'm trying to get 32 so we can put the gear on and then we'll be good here. Hey Diego, what's going on, man? Doing good.
They've been supporting our
Talk to this
agents.
guy.
Hey there. Judging from the orange ring, I'm assuming you're here on Division.
Alright, we got all this.
I'm sorry about Heather.
Let me know
We
if you
should have
change
cut
your
back
mind
on
about
patrols.
that.
We couldn't have known this would happen.
Alright, we're close. We're close 32, then I can put my gear on. I don't think I have anything that's like 31, do I?
Identified with 91% accuracy.
Good enough
Oh, I
for
could put
me.
that on.
Looks like Parnell's drones have been controlled from an abandoned
Oh,
prison.
Nat.
Creepy.
Perfect place to hide a covert operation.
Yeah, not yet.
Not for long.
All right. Cool.
Detected. Location guarded by heavily armed hostiles.
I say we go to here.
Rhodes told us that the peacekeepers in Two Bridges have been
How much do we get for this? Let's go. I think we're good. Let me grab this. Yeah, because we're gonna hit 32 quick, so we can actually go back to DC now.
You don't want to make Isaac upset. He hit me like that again, he'll think you've gone rogue.
How do you feel about the season so far? I think the modifiers are cool. They nerfed them, so like anybody who was struggling with them, they should do well with them now, right? I played a lot of it when the season came out. Now I'm kind of just finishing this build, and then that's kind of where we'll be. If you guys haven't already, drop a like on the stream. Appreciate you guys hanging out. All right, so we did this. Let's go. Hold on. Whatever. Yeah, this is the use the points, Natalie. So I create this character, and then I run it through the DZ real quick, or like just to level 40, and then once I do that, I can level up, because I'm so close. Like if you look at I'm like halfway to 37. So if I do one,
Priority objective
like
available.
look how close I am. So if I do one character, we'll already be maxed, you know. You're stuck on journey 5.
Reception limited. Proximity coverage only.
What do you need for journey 5? What do you need for journey 5? That you're stuck. You trying to get something, or?
Now detecting contaminated gear.
Getting the different mods? Oh, you need the other mods. Oh, okay. Yeah, you gotta do some of those. You gotta do some of those passive.
They flanked us! Frag out!
Why are you in my way? I just gotta kill this guy, and then I'll be 32. Then I'll have my guns.
Right on top of me! One fucking man! Here again!
There you go.
Contaminated gear detected.
There you go.
Landmark cleared.
Anything else? No. That's 32. All right. I was confused at first, but I didn't understand what to do.
Initiated. Now detecting contaminated gear.
All right, let's go. Also, one thing I've always wondered is there's few Division 2 creators who Division 2 content do pass ever cross like in a DZ conflict. Every now and then there is, but I typically don't really play Division 2 as much as I used to, man, to be fair. It's kind of like I consider it like the people who are still cover it, it's the only game they cover, right? Since I cover a lot of games, I still cover it, but it's not the only game I play. So I get on, do the content I need to, and then I'm off. But like the creator, when the game is active, you do. I think I've ran into a few on PlayStation at times. You know, it does happen. But like right now, a lot of people don't really like. At least for me, like I cover the game here and there. Like I do, like I'm really doing the manhunt, and then I pop off. So like for me, it's more of a, you know, I just do what I need, and then I'm on my way. But I'm sure once the DLC comes out early next year, it'll be popping again, you know. Like we played a lot of it. Like we grinded a lot of this season. When it first came out, they had drops on Twitch. I'm sure some of you guys came in there and watched. Yeah, we played a lot of it then. But now we're kind of like just like for me, my goal was to get to 27 expertise. That's why I still kind of like stream it. But besides that, like I plan on diving into Path of Exile too. I haven't already, but that's the goal. Indiana Jones just came out, so I want to stream that too. A few games. I'm still playing Gray Zone. So there's a few games that I'm kind of like playing, like when I stream and stuff. I actually play those more than Division 2 at the moment. But yeah, our goal was to get to 27 on my PC account, so it'd be ready for. Because I have all the raid weapons. I have every exotic in the game except the Regulus, which is more because I need to do it over and over so I can get the pieces. Kind of what I'm doing right now in mine. Yeah. So like when I stream, we stream more of like those types of games at the moment. Na, 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 na. Dun, 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 dun. We still come back and play this. But yeah, this should be the last time I have to do an extra character like this, and then I'll be 27. What actually helped out was the 5 times XP because I was able to grind it a little bit. I didn't grind. I think we did like 600 levels. We didn't do the whole thing, but we were able to grind a little 600 levels, which pushed me to what are we at? I think we're at like 3,200, 3,400 around there. I wanted to get to 3,500, but it was just it's a little too much of a grind, you know. To do over a weekend, I was like, but I mean, it still was nice 500 levels, you know. We did like 2 streams for it, so not bad. Yeah, expertise is 27. Yeah, we started grinding this one like a couple months ago. And like we would stream like the grind here and there. But I did one account and then I'm out of ammo, what? It's kind of weird. Where's my ammo? Where is my ammo? Huh?
You're dead.
There you go.
Now detecting contaminated gear.
I was like, why are we getting any ammo? But we got it though.
Landmark cleared. Initiating rogue protocol. Contaminated gear detected.
Contaminated gear detected. Yeah, I think this season we went up to 27 expertise. Which is crazy because I think when I stopped playing on my PS5 account, I was like 25 and a half. And now we're already, what, 27? Which is crazy that I actually made this account. Honestly, I didn't think I was going to push this account up that high.
Rogue status removed.
You thought I was playing Division 1? Nah, this game is 5 years. No, we're on the...
Now detecting contaminated gear.
Na, 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 na. Come on, baby. Where are these boys at?
Hostile patrol detected. Rogue protocol initiated. Contaminated gear detected.
This is year 6 of the Division 2. When the DLC comes out, it'll be year 7. Oh, my face cam's frozen? Ah, got you, got you. I'll be back in a second. Where are you? Oh, it's over here. It'll be up in a sec.
Incoming hostiles detected.
Where?
Leave this.
Now detecting contaminated gear.
Why is it got all over here? Is there a medic running? Alright, cool.
Landmark has been cleared.
Skills, that you did for the scoot, does it have to be exactly the same or what build? Striker build? You could just have 4 striker pieces. It doesn't matter. The thing is, if you put it on a chest or you put it on the backpack, it's a kind of a waste because this chest right now is like, especially depending on what weapon you're using, to build a stack, you have to build it a certain way, right? So you kind of don't want it on the chest, and you don't want it on the backpack because you can use so many other pieces. So ideally, you want to have it in those. I'm assuming you're looking at that build. The bag you can switch out for whatever you want. Like if you don't want to use memento, which is just peripheral playstyle, you can run something like You can run a damage talent, maybe a Cheska bag with a damage talent, so vigilance or something like unstoppable force. All reds, but I like running more blues because, you know, like when you pick up the trophies, you get 10% bonus armor, so it kind of gives you that survivability, so you can be in front of enemies and stuff. So it's really just your play style at the end of the day, you know, how you like playing. If you want to be all reds or if you want to have more. Like, I feel like if you miss more shots, then probably all reds isn't the greatest. Unless you're just going to play behind cover. Why are we out of ammo so much? That's the question. Yeah. So then you can run the build and yeah. If you don't like having like, yeah, the thing is like with all red builds, you need to play like a little bit more from cover, use a shield or something, you know. Oh, that guy's done. So yeah, you definitely want to get those pieces, which are going to be easier to get, you know. You could just, if you don't have the pieces, just farm countdown real quick, strikers. If you want to run something like that, you can run strikers. You know, you can farm countdown strikers, and then you'll get all the pieces you need. Because remember, anything with like a green gear set, it's only 2 rolls. Strikers is always red anyway. So you just roll the bottom talent, or if you get the bottom talent, then you can roll the top talent.
Contaminated gear detected.
All right, we're good. Hey, Skills, good to see you live stream. Hey, Trace, yeah. If you don't know, we do stream on Twitch almost every single day. The goal, though, now, I kind of want to do 3-hour streams on YouTube daily. Maybe we'll do more than one, depending on how they go. But goal would be like 3-hour streams, and then we would stream later on. Like, so tonight, my goal is we'll stream. We'll probably do the whole level 27 grind, which will be done in. It takes us about 2 hours plus. I'll take like an hour, maybe 30-minute break, go eat, and then we'll be live on Twitch to play another game or something. I think we're going to be playing, I don't know, maybe some Gray Zone. I had a lot of fun yesterday. We had a lot of PvP yesterday. The armor on kill build, nice. Yeah, armor on kill builds are cool.
Rogue protocol deactivated. Landmark cleared.
It's kind of crazy. We've been able to do the whole exotic farm while we're doing this, because I'm literally just picking up different landmarks. But as I go through, I'm picking up the exotics. It's summer here in Australia. Nice. Yeah, it's winter time. I mean, in Florida, it's always, well, South Florida, it's always like summertime, to be fair. I think we had like 60s, but I went to New York. I was in New York the day before yesterday. I went for a trip, and it was cold. Like, I was freezing, man. Like, I think it was 30, but the wind in the streets at night got so cold. I was like, oh, this I'm just not built for that right now. Like, I got back to Florida. I was in like t-shirt and shorts, tank top. Like today I was in like some shorts and a tank top. You know, and it's like, okay. Like you ain't in no shorts and no tank top. Yeah, I actually did see a guy. So I was on the streets, and this guy was like in a big jacket, and he had shorts on. I was thinking maybe he went to the gym or something, but still, man, I'd at least wear some jogger pants on or something, you know, some sweats. Did I ever finish the? Yeah, we did. We finished the whole Breakpoint, Bruno. We did Breakpoint. We did Breakpoint. We did all the DLCs too. The only thing we didn't really do is what's that new mode they have? Conquest mode? We just didn't conquest everything. But we finished all the DLCs. We finished all the things. Yeah, we did all of it, Bruno. You can go back. You can see it on there. That was a while ago. If you look at my last one, that was the final one. But yeah, we did all the DLCs and stuff. Yep, we did that a while back. That was a long time ago. I'm going bike camping soon with my dog. Hey, well, that's good. Cause when it's summertime in North America, it's winter for you guys. It's winter, right? And then when it's winter for us, it's summer for you guys. I think that's how it is. I have a few friends that. I mean, our weather's crazy. Yeah. I was there yesterday. Yesterday it was so cold. I got back yesterday afternoon. But I was there just for a 3-day. I was there for an event, so it was. I flew in one day, was there the night, then was there the whole day, and then I stayed. It was cool though. I got to grab dinner with my brother, and then like go see a little bit of New York City. It's been a while since I've been to New York, and I brought some. I was bundled too. Like I had gloves, scarf, a big jacket. Man, I was still cold. But it's not as cold. I went there like, I want to say maybe a couple years ago, and it actually snowed on me. That was probably the coldest I've been in New York. Like it was snowing. I was like, oh, this sucks. I think we might have been in like the 10. It might have been 10 degrees. It was during Christmas time too. So like we went to go see like the trees and stuff. I was cold, man. You know what's funny? I was in Times Square, and you know the police station? It's right there. It's right there. Times Square kind of looks just like Times Square. I mean, it's kind of easy for them to replicate it, you know? But yeah, you can see, you know like the little police station in Times Square where like you come up and you see it. There's always like a box in there. That was there. You know what I need to check? Let me see.
Dog zone drop has been delivered.
Should we go back? Yeah, let's go do this. We'll do that one over there. Australian winter is May to August. Today, -8. We have snow. That's crazy. That's -8 Celsius, though, no? It's like in the U.S. we go by Fahrenheit, but... Well, most. Some people don't. When I walk around, I'm always like, oh, division spot. Yeah. Nah, it's cold, man. All right, we'll get that afterwards. Do this one. Yeah, but it's always cool, like, to see. I'm sure, like, in DC, too, like, when you walk, like, people from DC, they probably see some spots. Oh, yeah, that, you know, like, same way people who live in, like, New York City, when they play this game, or play Division 1, or when they did play Division 1, they're like, oh, you know. Is DZ only PvP, but I get absolutely clapped out if it's PvE? I probably start exploring. Yeah, it's only PvP. It's PvP only. DZ is only PvP, man. I mean, there's PvE in there. Like there's PvE in there, but it's just like I'm in the DZ right now and I could run into players, but on a low level account, you typically don't have too many people in there. Sometimes you do, but sometimes you get a few players, but just really depends. But there is landmarks like what I'm doing now. But yeah, you can't just people if you see in there, you can fight players. You know, it's kind of how it works. The good thing is you have the whole rest of the map. Ubisoft is very good with maps. Yeah, like I think for Division 1, it was a 1-to-1 aspect ratio. I think they were like, I think there was like, we watched something. I think Division 2, same thing. Like for the areas they do, they really try to like give it some life, which is kind of cool. That takes a lot of work, you know, to like create that, and then like also like then fulfill the environment. Have I seen Chinese Division 2? Yeah, I did. I have. I think the Chinese Division 2 is it's free to play, but everything is monetized from what I've heard. So like it's free, but it's like a free to play, but everything is monetized in the game. Like all the outfits, like the events. Like the event will be free, but then you pay, right? For like the skins and stuff. I think that's how it works. I think that's what I heard from people. But it's only available in it's only on PC though. There's no console version of that game. It's only a PC version. There's no console version for them. So they don't have a console version unless they finally made one, but this is to get 27 expertise trays. Yeah. So I use this as my mule account. So what this does is it allows me to spec all my scavenger points, and then you'll see when we get there. So if you look,
Landmark cleared.
so if you look, my expertise, right? We are, where is it? We're 26. So we're 30 to a 90, but I'll have enough points to max out everything and get here. And then we'll be good, you know? Kind of how it works. All right, we hit 34. Yo, Dominic, what's going on? What we got here? So yeah, my goal is to get to 27 today. And then this will be the last time I have to level this account, you know? It's kind of cool. Well, at least unless I need materials, right? Let's go. Did you boost to level 30 or start it? I always boost. I go to New York. You can do the level 30 boost, or you go. Yeah, I go straight to New York. I do the first little mission because it's really quick and it puts you at 31 right away. And then I do like one of the little missions, not the main mission, and then I travel, and then that's how I start it. That's how I kind of start my grind. Because I feel like in the DZ at level 31, 32, you still hit really weak, but I do have good guns at level 32. So once I get to 32, then I feel stronger. Kind of what I do. So like I like being 32 before I come to the DZ to like hit the landmarks. Just what I've done. Cause then I can get like, cause it's really how fast can you get through the landmarks, you know? That's the goal of this, right? Like, how fast can you shred the enemies to like get through them? And I have like some level 32 guns that I put a little bit of expertise into. Like, I'll show you.
Now detecting contaminated gear.
Let me open this real quick though, so I get credit for it.
Initiating rogue.
What you doing? What you doing?
Dog zone drop. Stolen.
Nice. Yeah, so if you go here, so this has 16 expertise. They're both 32 though. So right when I hit 32, I can put the shield splinter on. And then I got a pestilence at 32, so I just leveled up. I got one at 31, but I already had put expertise into it. So it's really, the faster you can put those on, then you can make it over here because. And then I have some gear that's a little bit stronger, right? Like
Rogue status removed.
like I've leveled up because I've been doing this account for a little bit. It's not great. It's just pieces. I just put whatever on. I really wanted an unbreakable level 32, but I haven't found one that's like dropped for me. So I kind of been stuck with this, but this kind of works. I could use this. I'm actually gonna put this one on because they both have adrenaline, but this has Petrov. So you see, kind of get a little bit more damage just so we could just kill through the enemies a little faster. I put a link above to Chinese Division 2. Watched it yesterday. Yeah, it's I've seen it.
Dog zone drop has expired.
There's a Chinese creator that posts videos, I believe, and like they have like a full everything is on the Chinese division. Like they're a creator. They're like a really small creator, but they have it. Like if you want to see it. The thing is, I gotta remember it's only PC, so it doesn't really matter for us, right? Because our games have to be on all platforms. Number one. Number two, I believe it's free to play, and everything's monetized heavily, from what I've been told. So, like a lot of people here wouldn't like that at all, you know? Like, would you want a full monetization game, right?
Landmark.
People complain now about monetization, you know? So, like a lot of their events, the event is free, but like the items in it are cost. Like, so like it's kind of, from what I've been told. My library is low for the level 30 gear. I use the level 31 gear, so 31 to 40. That's why I go to Warlords, Ramon. I go to Warlords, and then you use the same bracket as 30. So just go to level 31. So that's why I go to New York. Whether you want to go to level 30 or not, you need to get to level 31 because then it'll put you in the next bracket. That next bracket is gonna make it really easy to like get through the levels. Because then you could put like, look, like I'm able to put 170,000 armor on a level 33 piece. That's why if you get really good 31 pieces, which if you do this a bunch of times, at some point you may, it lets you level up really quick, you know?
Line of sight. You want to see what I can do?
Just depends if you can. Just depends. The pestilence is such a good weapon now that you could probably get one really early on.
Hostiles detected.
So that's what I would recommend, getting a pestilence, because pestilence at really low level, you remember you got the damage increase, so it already hits really hard. So it's good for like farming these landmarks. So, and you get a lot of rounds, you know.
Contaminated gear.
So yeah, but yeah, you see like, and then like the ticks, you know, they spread. This guy's not dead. But yeah, so that's kind of why what I do. I feel like it's such a good
Landmark cleared.
low-level weapon, you know. And then you don't have to worry about worry about any gear you pick up, right? You're just worried about deconstructing everything, trying to push through this as quick as possible. And I think you can, honestly, if you had, like, obviously if you had a team that was like boosting you through, it'd be faster. Like, but if you guys, like, if you had like a regular team and you guys were just all in the DZ, like, you guys could run through it so quick. Like, instead of like having one person go on their level 40 and then like, well, a bunch of people, you know, and get the hit. Like, there are ways to like boost characters if you have friends, and they could do it very fast, right? They go to the end of they wait for you at the end of the mission. You join them, complete them. But you really don't have to do that if you just want to all just play the game, you know, because that can get kind of boring for people. You know, everybody's doing it, and it's like, But you know what I mean, if you got 4 people, but if you don't, like, this is a solid way to do it by yourself. You know, I feel like you can knock it out maybe under 2 hours if you're just like focusing on everything. Yeah, the pestilence is good though. Like, if you can get a lot of them really low level too, because it drops in the DZ. So if you go in the DZ at level 31, like, I've had a bunch drop. I've been hoping I wanted to get a level 30. I've been really wanting to get a level, get like a memento bag or something, but I have not had any luck. I was like, man, I wish I could get that, you know. Where is this at? That one's down there. This one's right here. Yeah, you could do all the landmarks too, like whatever's closest. This is a new character, so I couldn't tell you, man, if the DZ still, like, usually low level characters are dead. Like, there's not a lot of people hanging out on low level characters to PvP, you know. But I typically don't PvP anymore in the Division. I moved on to like other games that I like PvP, and I play more Call of Duty. If you're watching any of my Twitch streams, we play a lot of Call of Duty over there. Area 99, you know, Resurgence. We've been playing a lot of that. Gray Zone, we've been playing a lot of that. I was playing Off the Grid for a little bit. It's kind of where I PvP nowadays. But I don't know. You have to check the servers, see. I think the next time the game will be super busy, though. To be fair, will be when the DLC comes out. That's what my goal with this account was, to get us to like. But there may still be like a few servers here and there. People are doing their thing. I'm assuming console's probably a little bit more busy.
Now detecting contaminated gear.
That's what I would think. I would think console's a little bit.
Landmark cleared.
I think I'm gonna go to a different server. Not server, but different. Let's go to another DZ. You got a level 30. Hey, nice, AJ. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. A DLC's coming, Joseph. Yeah, early next year. So I think it's supposed. I would assume it's coming on the anniversary of the Division. You know, so February, March, April, probably. Probably March, closer to March. You know, on the launch. Let's go here. Yeah, they're working on it. You know. Hey, if you guys haven't dropped a like on the stream, drop one. Appreciate you guys hanging out with us. Let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go. Has anybody been farming the Loot Goblin for like the chill out mask? If you guys haven't, I'd recommend. That's the only place you guys can get it. And he only comes out during holidays or special events. And it's actually a really good mask to have, to be fair. Yo, what happened here? Whoa, 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 what lag was that? Holy. That was on my end, I think. Sound like I was just blasting. It's all good though. Fix itself.
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
Too much farming, bad servers, a lot of cheaters. I mean, it's only if you PvP, man. PvE's not gonna have any cheaters. You know? I feel like Division 2 is a really good PvE game. That's why it still has a big following. For if you're trying to PvP in it, I mean, there's a lot of other games out there you can PvP, man. That's just my opinion. Most, like, for the last cut, that's why if you think about it, why has the Division only really done a lot for PvE? Because they look at the numbers, right? They look at how many people are actually PvPing. They can see it, how many people are PvEing. And that's what they support, right? That's what they can support right now. So when people ask, why is there no update for Division 2 and PvP? Just look at the numbers, man. Like, just think about the numbers. It's all a numbers game, right? Like, it's a business at the end of the day. If you own a company, right, and you're selling Coca-Cola, and you have Pepsi, right? If 95% of your customer base orders Coca-Cola and 5% orders Pepsi, what are you gonna start caring? What are you gonna cut costs in, right? And where are you gonna allocate your assets? Like, if you don't think of video games as a business, it is a business at the end of the day, and that's the thing. Like, it's a PvE game. That's why, like, when people take PvP serious in this game, I kind of like laugh a little. I understand people like it, but it's the truth, though, you know. I PvP'd in this game a lot, you know, like, but at this point, like, I just realized at a point, hey, there's just other games that offer more balanced PvP, more fun, you know, so play those. I'm at Scout 3 and no modifications yet. You gotta do those missions on the side. So you get your first three at, I think it's 4 or 5.
Now detecting contaminated gear.
You know. Ba-da-ba-ba. You gotta do Journey 4, I think, is you get your first scout. Journey 5, Journey 6 is when you get your second one. Yeah. And then you gotta do the passive, you gotta do these too. If you want your passive ones, make sure you're doing these priority objectives. And then right at the bottom, it'll tell you what gives you, you know? Just make sure you're doing that. You know what? We can actually play. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. Division 1's PvP. Yeah. Division 1 was PvP dominant. I agree. The thing is, like, more players played it, but it was very PvP. There's a lot of PvE players, but yeah, it was a good balance between the two, you know. But Division 1 PvP was totally different. Like, that's why I've always looked at Division 1 as, like, more like better PvP. Division 2 as better PvE. The problem with Division 1 is the armor kits were such a bad... It's a good fit for PvE, but it's a bad fit for PvP. First off, giving players 200% armor kit over time was going to be abused. I don't understand. Or popping a med kit gives the whole team a heal. Like you know, like... So people became very... med kit reliant, right? Like, like people would they'd be fighting. I'm gonna run here. I'm gonna pop a med kit. Oh, I got 200. I'm pushing. They have an armor regen build. They feel like they're a tank. You're like, I'm not doing no damage to them because they just popped a 200% armor kit on you. You know, like, it's not really skill. It's more just popping it. You know, like, it's a very horrible mechanic in the game. And not only that, like, making you have to, like, stand still to pop a med kit is like one of the worst things for PvP, right? Like literally you have to run behind a corner. You have to stand still to pop the med kit, and then you can move, right? You can't keep running like this, popping a med kit, right? Like in Division 1, you could do that. And then there was also counters, the status effects. We've talked about this a lot, though. Like, that's why I hope when they do make Division 3, they take the best of Division 1 and they take the best of Division 2. But I wouldn't be surprised if they make Division 2 strictly like a PvE. Like they have like PvE, right? But the PvP will only be like a game mode or like an extra mode. Maybe like something like Heartland was going to be. I feel like maybe the DZ won't be a... I mean, I don't see it, but I feel like it's going to be a different. I could see the DZ being more like... I don't know if you've watched the gameplay from Resurgence. So like you're on a timer, right? So you have 20 minutes before your mask goes out. So it forces you to like go in, do what you need to do, and then get out. And you can run into players, you can run into things. I can see that being more, you know, that actually being the like what they do, but I don't know. Like I'm just like thinking out loud, like because Resurgence could be a test once Resurgence does drop. But Resurgence, like DZ, is like your filtration system runs out after a certain amount of time. You can't like extend it, so you have to escape, you die, or you extract, and you have to worry about players and stuff like that. So like it's kind of like the game modes were better in Division 2, in Division 1. I mean, I like Last Stand, Survival, but like, what's this guy shooting? But you never know, you know. We don't know because the game's still in development, but I just hope they take a lot of the really good from Division 1 and then, you know, take the good from Division 2. I think Division 2's PvE is really, really good, to be fair. Like, I feel like the raids, the incursions, like the loot system, the targeted loot system, the farming system on this game is very top notch. You know, like compared, like if you think of other looter shooters, like even if you think like the farming on this, even if you think of the farming on this game, and then you think about the farming on Division 1, right? Like we didn't have a targeted loot system in this game. We didn't have a targeted loot system in Division 1. You just farmed, right? So kind of how it goes. Yeah, Last Stand is fun, man. Last Stand was popping on console for years, man. I just hope they have cross save, so like if you want to play on console, you can play on console. If you want to play on PC, you could. I feel like they need to have that, and then maybe give the option to toggle into. You can toggle into crossplay too, right? Because like when stuff is dead, you want to be able to play with other people. You know, like at the end of the day, like I play crossplay on PC on Warzone all the time, and I play controllers. So like, you know, like as long as they have they figure out their anti-cheat system, whatever they're gonna do. I mean, it'd be fine. And then if you want to toggle it off, you toggle it off. But if you don't fight anybody, you know, you're gonna be like, I want to play with other people. Yeah. So like, I feel like they did a lot of really good things in this game for Division 2. Like, to be honest, like I think they did a lot of really good, you know. So I think if I had to rate, I kind of rate this PvE better than Division 1 PvE, and then the PvP in Division 1 still holds supreme to this. So we'll see, though. We'll see what they end up doing. Delta Force next stream. How's that game doing? Have you watched anybody play it?
Engaging landmark. Rogue protocol.
What do you think of it? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. No! Bro. And I don't got a Reviver Hive. It's gotta be kidding me, bro. I mean, but we made 35 pretty quick.
Safe area entered.
Let me put the reviver on. Let's go, let's go.
Transmission range.
PvP was healthier in Division 1, yeah. You know what I liked in Division 1 that we don't have in Division 2? Well, first the instant med kits that heal you at full, right? Because we have armor kits, just wouldn't work, right? But you remember when you used to, there was a perk that you could select, and every time you would pop a med kit, you would it would clear whatever status you were on, and it would keep you 10 seconds. You couldn't be put on another status. Like, I feel like that was such a good way to like keep people from like over statusing you. And not only that, the immune box, you know. But in this game, man, like if somebody really wants to put you on status effect, like they come out, they switch their build, and you don't have, like, say like you guys are all running one build, right?
Retrieving contaminated.
Like I felt like that was such a cool, like something that this game never brought that it should have.
Landmark has been cleared.
I think.
Initiating rogue
I
protocol.
may be the only one who thinks that, but
Contaminated gear.
I thought it was a good way to. How many seconds for this? Oh, we got a little bit. Let's do that. We'll see. I mean, in a couple years, we'll get Division 3 whenever it does come, you know. And then we'll. That's why I think the DLC will probably be highly PvE focused.
Electronic device.
I could be wrong. Maybe they end up dropping Last Stand. But I feel like the Division 1 is very. Sorry, the DLC coming will be very PvE focused. I just feel like that's the route that they've been doing for years.
Rogue status
And
removed.
unless they change their mind, I just.
Everyone out of my way!
They always bring bread.
Detected.
Oh, those are actually nice gloves, to be honest. Battlefield first person.
Initiated.
It looks a little arcadish, doesn't it? Compared to Battlefield, though. I was looking at watching it.
Dog zone drop. Stolen. Now detecting contaminated gear.
I know they have an extraction mode that I was kind of looking at. They have like an extraction mode on that, and I was like, oh, that looks kind of cool. I forget the exact name for that game mode that they have, but I do see players playing it. It looks kind of cool, especially if you have a squad. It's like an arcadish Escape from Tarkov.
Stand up to it.
Contaminated gear detected.
Marvel's Rivals just dropped too. Any of you guys playing that? That just dropped. That just came out.
Rogue protocol deactivated. Detecting additional hostile contacts.
You can customize your weapons too in Delta Force. Yeah, like your whole loadout, no? Did you see Fortnite's making a first-person tactical mode? I had a feeling they were gonna do it, man, because a lot of people are a little upset with the way the. Yeah, but they're gonna have a first-person tactical FPS mode in their game. That's actually pretty. I'm probably gonna play it to test it out. It's early access is the 11th. Fortnite's the only, like, I feel like they have tested the time, like, no, they just don't go away. I think they had like 11 million players.
Dark zone drop expired. Landmark.
I just put whatever I can, Kayla, to be fair. I throw everything on. Everything on. But I do have some pieces that, like, so I do have one piece of Petrov to give me that 10% LMG damage. And I have Adrenaline Rush. I wish I had a chest piece that had Unbreakable over Obliterate, but I never really got one at low level. Still haven't. And then Walker and Harris gives me the 5% weapon damage. And then what you do is once you have enough money, you keep that piece, and later on you roll it so then you can keep it forever. So like you can see I have weapon damage here, 170,000 armor here. This one gives me a little bit of magazine size, and then I put weapon damage. The rolls are kind of like, I don't really care. I do have a Fenris piece because I do use the shield splinter, and then we have a total armor. But it's honestly just whatever I can get is ideally what you want is maybe whatever your primary weapon is, have one piece of that. So mine's Petrov, right? Because I'm using the Pestilence. And then maybe a Walker and Harris. If you get 2 Walker and Harris, that would be kind of good. But it's really finding those pieces, right? Like where you get it, where you won't. So I don't really stress about too much of that. I just put on what I have there. But Unbreakable, ideally, is what I would like to put there. Unbreakable on the chest. On the backpack, I do like Adrenaline Rush. But if you want a little bit more damage, you could do like Unstoppable Force or something like that. But it's really up to you. I like the Adrenaline Rush just because when a lot of the enemies spawn on me, I have a little bit of luck, like just to stay alive, because usually you get like 3 of them pushing you, and then I don't die. I picked up the Oak Carol and the water gun. Yeah. The Loot Goblin will drop everything. The Slayer, it'll drop the festive backpack. It will drop the Chill Out mask, which is actually a really good mask. It's a Gila mask that allows you to put 2 mod slots. It will drop, what else? The Harvest, which is the hardest pistol in the game. And it will drop well, you already had it, the cooler. So yeah, you can get all of them. You played Rivals? You like it? I've heard people liking it. When I watch people play, it's hard to know if, like, because a lot of them are sponsored. Like, do they like it? Do they not? Like, is it real? But I can see people playing it. It looks like a very good, kid-friendly game, too. So that's why I think that that Fortnite game, that might actually blow up, because there's still parents who don't let their kids play Call of Duty. But every parent lets their kid, mostly every parent doesn't have an issue with their kid playing Fortnite, right? So that could actually blow up. It's going to be a first person. It's a mode in their game, official mode. Like, I can see that blowing up. Like, so many people are going to be on that. I just feel like it's going to be one of those. It's going to be hot. It is first person though, but it's the first time they've made a first person mode. But that's like their beta test, so we'll see what they do. It's an early access test. Do you level up faster in the DZ? The landmarks are very easier to level up. Like if you're solo, you level up a little. I think it's a little bit easier to level up. But you can do the same thing. The thing is, like, these landmarks, I feel like they're all really easy, no matter what difficulty. So that's why, and there's a bunch of them, right? So instead of like your control points being spaced out, you just hit all the landmarks, Because like a control point here is what, 20,000 XP? Look, a landmark here is 119,000 XP, Obviously, you can change this a little bit, but yeah, so like, to me, being able to hit these landmarks is very fast. There's nobody usually in the DZ. Usually if you do run against other players at low level, they're doing the same thing you're doing. So that's kind of why you do it. That's why I level up. Now, if you're with other players, you can have people just run you through, like, to be fair. You can have players, like, boost you, but if you're, like, you know, like, I'm not gonna stream some people boosting me, you know, through a... I haven't boosted any of my characters on this account, but, like, you know, like, people go to... What they do is they do, like, missions, like, 3 different missions, and then you join them, right? And then you get the XP without having to do anything. It's very boring to watch. It can be fast, but you would need either a clan to do it, people willing to do it for you. But if you just want to play the level up, I don't know. I think it's pretty quick. Like usually I think you could do it in under 2 hours. You know, solo. Honestly, I think it's faster than doing Warlords because of those missions, but. Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, if you have clan members who are carrying you, yes. That's always going to be faster. It's like the cheese way to do it. I don't think it was meant to be. Oh, no. I don't think the game was meant to. That was the way it was supposed to be. But people have done it, you know. It's the easiest way to do it. It's a known method. But if you're a solo, you play solo, like, this is probably going to be your best bet. Yeah, but if you have a team member that carries you through it and then just runs through the heroic, that's going to be the fastest way, honestly. But we're talking more solo gameplay. Hey, Skills, how's it going? I finally figured out how to get good at Descent. I'm having a good time with it. Hey, Sean, that's good to hear. Descent's a good. It's an easy mode once you figure it out. You know, start to feel powerful. It's honestly just figuring out the little tricks. You know. Boop 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 boop. How do you go PvP in DZ while leveling up? So the DZ is 1 through 30. Well, 31 through 40. 31 through 39. So you don't run into any other players. Unless they're low level too. Like I think the last time we streamed it, we ran into a few PvPers. And we ended up killing them and then it was... But I was with my clan member. We were both leveling up account. We were both level 30s, and we were fighting them. But yeah, you can run it. The highest level they can be is 39. So like I'm 30. Like once you hit 40, it puts you into a level 40 bracket. But you don't see anybody until you don't see anybody. But max level would be 39. There are a few like people who have level 39 accounts fully maxed out that like. Troll in here and they'll come in and they'll try to like PvP, which is kind of dumb because most people they're fighting don't have builds. But for the most part, you'll run into most of the people you run into have same thing as you, like not really a build, just pieces, and they just, you know. But yeah, but you should be in a server just with the same level as you. So 31 through 39 is a server of their own. And then, obviously you guys know by now, 1 to 1,000 is a server of your own. And then 1,001 and up is a different server for shade levels. Same concept. Why is this all the way over here? All right, let's go. Yeah. It's a level 32 Pestilence. It's level 32. And then the Shield Splinter is level 32 too. Like the Shield Splinter, you can actually collect at level 31. If you already got it, you can get it. And then I put 12 expertise because you don't use any exotics. And I put a little bit on the Pestilence just to have it. But yeah. Pestilence is a really good weapon that you can get a lot in the DZ. So if you just hang out in the DZ just farming. I think the first one I got was like 36. Then I ended up getting one that's 33. Then I got one that was 32. So I just kept the 32 one and then Usually I'm 32 before I even come and farm the DZ. Nice. I kind of wish I had the memento. Like, I want to get like a level 31. But I haven't been able to find one, man. I've been trying. I want like a level 31 one. Or even maybe level 30 would be fine too. Yeah. So what I do is I just, before I reset it, I'll store all this. So like I'll store these pieces. Because I already, unless I get a, like every now and then, I'll get like a better piece that has like better rolls. And then, but I'll keep these because the main rolls all rolled on it, right? So it's decent. Like it gets me through the DZ pretty quick. And because we're already, what, 36? And we only been doing this for about an hour and, I think we started like an hour and 20 minutes. Probably by the time we started like actually doing it. So, I mean, I feel like by 2 hours we can be done solo. So it's kind of like, I got an Eagle Bear 2 days ago, leveling a character in the DZ. Yeah, that's what I was hoping for. I've been wanting to get like a level 31 Eagle Bear. I haven't had any luck though. I've been really wanting to get one. Or leak like level 32, 33 would be kind of cool. But this is actually the last time I actually have to level this character up. Unless I need resources. Because I'm about to hit 27 expertise after this one. And that was kind of my goal with this account. To finally get it to... I really want to get a better chest though. If I can get one. Like I wouldn't mind like a Walker and Harris 32 chest or 31 chest. And then I could get that. I could actually, like, I could have a 2-piece Walker and get rid of this Hasbro. I don't mind it though. It's not. It is what it is. Do you already? Yeah, I have everything in the game. Oh, I'm here. I can show you. Talking about this one. Where is it? Wait, do I not have it on this account? Wait, maybe I don't. I might not have it on this account. Wait, maybe I do. Maybe I don't. Oh, no, I don't think I do. Oh, this mask is so dope. No, I don't. You talking about the one from Summit? Yeah. I probably won't go for it because I never used it before. Like, I have it on my PS5 account, and I use it maybe like once. Yeah. I'm just not a big fan of it. Maybe I'll get bored and I'll want to do it. I do want the new holiday outfit though. The reindeer like tactical one looks kind of fun to use. I have the Santa outfit on this one though. Well, I think I do, don't I? Now you got me questioning what I have on this account. Oh yeah, I have the Santa outfit. So yeah, I have the full Santa outfit on this one. I like that Lexington. It's my go-to weapon. I don't have a low-level Lexington though, so yeah. But yeah, it's nice. It's the weapon I use on my. Yo, it's crazy to see how fast this pestilence shoots though now. Like, the Pestilence RPM is so crazy now. That dude has to be hurt. He's getting crit for 519,000. What's the crits now? 529? Just die, man. I was about to say.
Contaminated gear detected.
Nah.
Landmark has been cleared.
This account is 32, 33, 33, 32. 3,200, 3,300 around there. Yeah. Yep. Perfect level. Nah. Yeah, it does sound crazy. Yeah. It's good, honestly, like for like if you can get one at a low level, I feel like it's a really good weapon. You could put a little bit of expertise into it. I mean,
Hostile patrol detected.
get the extra damage and boom. Like, you know. Such a good one. Hey, if you guys haven't dropped a like on the stream, man, drop one. Appreciate you guys hanging out with us. If you guys want to become a member, click the link at the top. Get badge next to your name. I think you can see one on Rob and a few others. Also, we'll be streaming later tonight on Twitch. If you guys want to head over there later on. I'm going to probably take a break after we hit 27 expertise on here. I'm going to eat something for dinner, and then we'll be back tonight for like a late stream. Playing something different, though. I think I'm going to be playing Gray Zone, to be fair. I had a lot of fun last night. I hadn't played it in a few days because there's somebody else here. There's somebody else in the server. Because that landmark just disappeared. Boom. Does deconstruct now go into your expertise? No. You have to donate it. Any you think deconstruct, it just goes to your pieces. You need to mark it for junk and then donate. Why do you... You're wondering why? Because I'm deconstructing stuff? Oh, because I don't need any of this stuff. So I just use it. Only thing I hate about LMGs is the reload speed. Yeah, mark for junk and donate. Yeah. Just mark it all for junk and then you donate it. Yeah, you always want to donate. It's kind of... Where are you?
Contaminated gear detected.
What you got for me? Probably a pestilence. What are we, 37? What?
Contaminated gear.
Was that a double? A double?
Landmark cleared.
A double? A double? Yeah. Enemy patrol detected. Yo, but you saw the first one was a pestilence? Always. It's just exotic components. I don't even need them, but... Ba-da-ba-ba.
Extraction called.
Boop, 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 boop. Doot, 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 doot. Yeah, there's nobody here. I have not played First Descendants since the last time I played. There is a new update though that just came out. I was thinking about checking out just to check it out. But I haven't played since Ultimate Reina. Was the last time I got on First Descendants. Yeah, last time I got on, and it wasn't that it's a bad game. I just got tired of the way that they were making you grind in that game for characters. I wasn't a big fan of the whole outpost thing. I don't know how the grinding is now, so I can't really judge it, but the new season is dope. I feel like the problem with it, they just need new they need like a lot of new content instead of playing the same things over and over. But yeah, I'll be Rob, I'll be on Twitch later. What's going on, Natalie? Yeah, I'll be on Twitch later tonight. So like, I think what I'm gonna start, I think I've been trying to like see where how I want to do it. So I think I want to like play a lot of, like I want to, obviously we've been playing a lot on Twitch, different games. So I'm gonna do the same thing on YouTube, but we're gonna do like 3 to 4 hour streams max, and then we will we'll have a later stream on Twitch. Kind of how I want to do it. So like maybe have like an earlier stream, then like have like a lunch break, whatever, go work out, do what I need to do, and then we'll go down to we'll go back to Twitch. Kind of what I've been like kind of like setting up my schedule for. So I kind of like it. I feel like 3 hour streams are like 3 to 4 hour streams are like the perfect balance for YouTube, because the way like their VODs work and stuff, you know. But really just depends. So yeah, we'll be on tonight on Twitch for sure. Bum, 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 bum. We streamed yesterday on Twitch, and then I need to do another Gray Zone Warfare stream on YouTube though, because I was able to get my settings back. Because I know a few people only watch on YouTube, and they were talking about the FPS went up, but then I was able to fix it, and we were getting actually better FPS. So I feel bad, like the last one we didn't like showcase the true potential of the new update. So definitely want to get another one on. And then I want to play the new Indiana Jones game. I think I'm going to save that for YouTube. We got the new Indiana Jones game that just came out. We can see that. I still haven't played Stalker 2. So I plan on adding that. So I think we'll probably do something new every day, and then just kind of like rotate through the games and then like play them as they go. But yeah, we still got Stalker 2 I haven't tried. And we haven't tried the new Indiana Jones game. Yeah, it's so grindy and got boring. They need new stuff for the First Descendant. I thought it was gonna be my new game, but Division 2 has me hooked. Yeah, like the thing with the First Descendant, it was very good, and then they started making you grind outposts over and over and over. I think that's when like that's what was my last. I put over. We talk about it all the time. I have like when we show like the Steam like 700 hours, all in the First Descendants. You know, 723. You know, like I put a ton of hours into it. I enjoyed the game, but the thing is like. When Ultimate Frame came out, they tried to make you grind it the same way that they were like. I rather grind the way Haley was. You know, Haley. At first it was 3-3-3, and then they were like, okay, you know what? We're gonna fix it. So then they increased the drop rate, and then they made it 5-5-5, and then you had almost a really high drop chance. You had a high drop chance to get the what's it called? Is the loot goblin there? Oh no. I was like, the loot goblin's not in the DZ, but then they made you go back for Ultimate Freyna, and then you were just farming Outpost for the amorphous material, and then after you got that, you would have to fight the boss, and then hopefully it dropped. It was like, we started streaming it. We streamed like 4 hours, and that was the last time I ever played the First Descendants. That was kind of like my last straw. And it wasn't because I was just burnt by like how they were making you grind for stuff. Like I couldn't do Outposts anymore. Like I don't know how the new ones are, the new character. Like to me, I'd rather farm missions, man. Like that's just my thought on it. Like let me farm multiple missions, get the pieces I need. But yeah, Ultimate Freyna was kind of like my last time playing. Oh, we're already 38. Look at that. So what do we? Yeah, so it should take us about 2 hours exactly to hit. Maybe if you did this fast, like if you have like a few people in the DZ, say you guys are just like all just DZ farming on low characters, you could run through this pretty quick. I think like everybody just like because you could fly through the landmarks, constantly just hitting landmarks. And maybe stopping to extract here and there. What is the best place to subscribe? I mean, they both pay like the same. Unless like you're... Wait. Well, it really depends, to be honest, man. So like I have a really cheap subscription rate on YouTube. Like it's like $1.99. Which on Twitch, the lowest... There's only one subscription. They don't have tiers. Right, you're either you use your Twitch Prime or you use you sub, right? You don't adjust that price, but on YouTube you can adjust it. So I did it because like I know like not everybody has the means to like pay $5 a month, or so I think mine is like $2 or something. And then like even then like I don't even expect it. It's more ad rate than anything like. But Twitch has been kind of like Twitch was actually really good for ad rate. That's why I like streaming on there because even if people don't sub to you, your ads do really well. They pay well, they were, but now we're kind of on I don't know if you guys heard like ad apocalypse because a few of the big major they still put ads, but like some of the major investors and like people they stopped putting ads on Twitch because like there was a lot of controversy going over there because like people just talk about whatever they want. And like sometimes they talk about stuff that like is far left, far right, like terrorism, anti-terror, like so stuff that advertisers really want to stay away from, So like right now the ad rates are really bad, but they're still showing the same. The crazy thing is they're showing the same amount of ads. They're just paying you way less, which is crazy. It's like you guys are still showing ads to my viewers, but so that's why it's But I do have the option on Twitch where if you do sub, you don't get any ads. So it's kind of a way to get past the ads on the channel. So, what's your take on the Chinese version of Division 2? Well, Jeremy, we were just talking about it. I believe it's just free to... I believe it's a PC version, first off. Second, I think it's free to play, but it's heavily monetized. I would have to like get my hands on it, but from what people have said, it's very heavily monetized. So like even though you get all those costumes, it's all monetized, right? Like they do have like a few free things, a few free events, but from what I've been hearing is like It's only on PC. Obviously, it's a China version, and it's very heavily monetized. Like, unlike us, right? So, like, I mean, yeah, they monetize like skins and stuff, but I would have to like see it out. But so I couldn't give you an honest opinion on it. So I know the facts on that. One of these days I'll come back to this game and it'll be exotics I never got, like the Eagle Bear. Yeah. I have all the exotics on this account except the pesty. Not the pesty, the Regulus. Because I gotta finish I need to finish that one. What's it called? Isn't there a phone right here? I need to finish the Iron Horse raid again. You know, it's the one where you have to do like you have to collect the materials. So I'm on that project right now. Once I finish that, then I can go back and then do it one more time. It's just a very long process to get that gun. But besides that, I got everything else. You had a good to play. You never had a good squad? I feel like it was never really hard. I feel like people just didn't want to like create like builds or like learn the things, because there's a lot of easy ways for you to do it, you know. But I feel you on that, man, Jay. Not having like a squad, and you know you're trying to get stuff, and then like you try to match make. I will tell you though, like matchmaking on PC, you get some pretty high quality players. Typically. What I've noticed, like I've played like legendary missions, straight matchmaking, and most of the players like they're beaming, you know. I will say like you get more like you do get some good PvE teammates for like most of the stuff. I don't know how the incursion was though. Maybe once people learned it, but I know for legendaries like I did all the legendary with modifiers on. And we ran through it. I ran it with a bunch of randoms. It's DZ South. But it's level 31 to 38. So like right now I'm currently leveling this account. Because we just need to get it to 40. And then we all done. But yeah. So like you don't see anybody unless you're like level 31 or 38, 39. 39 is the max level you can be. Then once you hit level 40, then it like throws you. We got 2 levels left. Let's go west. What build is good? A survivability build, because the damage isn't hard at all, man. The damage isn't hard at all. Like the enemies aren't hard at all to kill. So like a nice survivability build, because your biggest thing is going to be players, right? When you run into players. So maybe something with like Adrenaline Rush, Unbreakable. If you want to get through stuff faster, then don't even worry about it. I think honestly a Memento build is solid to run through a bunch of stuff. Like, cause you'll build the stacks from each of the things, and you'll have that armor regen, and then run like 1.8, 2 million armor, and then a good gun. You can run the Ouroboros, you can run the Lexington, the Pestilence, whatever you want, man. To be fair, like something that the good thing about the Memento, like in the DZ, is you'll get a bunch of stuff. Just especially if you're solo and you don't really care. Obviously, you'll have people who come with straight PvP builds. But if you're trying to get through stuff quicker, that would probably be the fastest way. And there's a few people I've seen run like the Memento on their PvP builds that are solo players. You can probably find them. Like Hookem, I think he runs a Memento bag. On his, I've seen him in the DZ with it before, and he's a solo player. It depends. If you're with a group, you don't have to run a solo build, you know? You don't have to run a...
Immediate medical assistance needed.
Yeah. The Division 1 DZ is, like, goated. I miss Last Stand, to be fair. I wish we got... I wish Last Stand was...
Hostile volunteer drone detected.
Bro, what are you hitting me? Like Last Stand. I wish we would have got Last Stand versus Skirmish. Or Conflict, whatever you guys want to call it. Oh.
Trauma detected.
He's got to be hurt, right? No? Bro, that man was taking shots to his head like he was...
Landmark cleared.
Bro. The last exotic I got was a St. Elmo's AR. St. Elmo's AR is really good for... still good. Like, it doesn't hit as hard as the Lexington, but if you like the shock ammo, you could definitely shock multiple enemies, you know, like if they kind of like overwhelm you. It has less damage obviously than the Lexington, but it has 20 more bullets. So like honestly, you could still use it. Like nothing has to always be like the hardest hitting this, the hardest hitting. At this point, like you don't need the hardest hitting anything to beat anything in this game, you know. Maybe legendary because they're kind of tanky, but you don't really need to have an all red build to like beat anything in this game. Like because there's so much expertise now that you can put. Like you think about it, people were running all red builds when we didn't have expertise. Now you can put up to 27 on a gun. It's almost 2 extra reds, right? So do you really need like the enemies didn't get any tougher? So just kind of put that in perspective. The Division devs missed a lot of opportunities with like survival. Yeah. Well, obviously we know now the reason why was because they were working on Heartland, right? They didn't want to like it would have been dumb for them to release Heartland and have survival in this game. It just wouldn't make sense. Like, so the smart thing to do was if they wanted to run Heartland, well, then have it as a standalone. But they ended up canceling it. So I guess it was dumb either way, but like, you know. To me, I wish they would have. I honestly, when I played X Defiant and I played Heartland, I thought Heartland was better. Like, I never played the full release of X Defiant. Like, there's so many arcade shooters out there. Like, why would I play? Like, what's so unique about it? That's my biggest thing. Always with X Defiant was like, there's nothing unique about it. There was nothing like, at least with Heartland, there's not a third person extraction shooter or survival game out right now, right? We had the day before was the closest thing we got, right? If you guys remember that game, like the day before was the closest thing we got to a. And you saw, if you guys remember how much hype it had, like how many people were, when we were streaming that game, even like after everybody was like, oh, this is an MNO, people were still watching it for like like we used to have people, packed house. You know? I remember those streams. Those streams were still packed. You know, people were still like, so think about like if you had something that was actually well done, which I thought Heartland was, I think it would have did well. Because it was technically an extraction survival experience, right? That's kind of what you can refer to, right? It was a survival extraction experience. Are you ever doing survival runs against Pork Chop? Probably not, man. There's just so many games I play now that I can play like that. I get that experience from. I could play. Gray Zone Warfare gives me, it's almost like a survival run every time, right? I'm going out there looking for stuff. Like, so for me to go back and play it, like, I just don't really see a point. That's why, like, I wanted Heartland. And then since I did play Heartland, you know, like, I feel like I can't go back to what survival was and what I know Heartland was, you know? So it just sucks that they ended up canceling at that point. But it is, maybe at some point we'll get it, you know? Maybe at some point we'll get we'll get a Heartland. I think realistically, you could probably see something in Heartland pop up in Division 3. So this is what I think, right? I'm thinking out loud. I think Division 3 goes heavy PvE, right? They know they have a big PvE crowd. And they drop like Heartland, like a version of Heartland as their PvP mode. So if you want a PvP, you play Heartland. If you want to play Division 2, I feel like that could happen. Now, they may still have a DZ, I don't know, but I feel like if they take the numbers and they look at the game now, right, and they look at how many people play PvE, how many people play PvP as a whole throughout the life cycle, they'd be like, you know what, maybe a really good survival that's PvE VP is their mode, you know? Who knows? I feel like that could be a valid thing, you know? But I could be wrong, and you know they could do another DZ again. I just feel like they've already done the DZ twice, right? And it succeeded a little. It's never been, if you look at it, the DZ's never been like super popular as a whole in the franchise. Like it's always been like a lot of players, like all PvP players. I'm not gonna go in there, whatever. I don't want to go in there. And then you have the hardcore PvP players who enjoyed it. But I think if they do the numbers, right, and they go back and look how many people actually played in the Dark Zone, how many PvP players were there, and then you look at how many PvE players there were, if the numbers are too high, they're like, well, what if we just create a mode like Heartland, right, for Division 3 PvP? But I don't have those numbers, so I'm just talking, right? But I just think if the numbers are closer to what I think they would be, I don't know. I could see them saying, you know what, let's do the PvP will be in a Heartland version, right? And it'll be tied to the game as a mode. But, you know, who knows? The game is still, they have to come up with their theories of what they want to do for the next game. And I'm sure that's what they're thinking now. I'm sure the concept, I'm sure the team is like developing a plan. They have concept artists working on what they want to work on, where they're going to do the game, right? I'm sure they've already, you know, like they're probably like doing all that stuff. And they're like, all right, so what do we want this game to be fully, you know? I don't know. I just think I wouldn't rule it out. That's all I'm saying. And I have no idea. I just feel like Heartland would be a waste of assets for them to not use any of it. You know. Probably now that they are canceling X-Defiant servers, maybe they'll bring. Nah, they won't. I doubt it. I think they're trying to stay away from the. I think they're trying to stay away from the free-to-play, to be fair. The only free-to-play they'll probably drop is, I think the Rainbow Six mobile version's doing good. I don't know if you guys heard about that. They dropped that a while back. So I think the Rainbow Six, and then I know they're working on Resurgence, right? We know that Tencent's doing their thing. And that's what their specialty is, right?
Now detecting contaminated gear.
Yeah, we know Tencent's like kind of like working on their
Has been cleared.
whatever they're gonna do with the game. I think they're getting it ready for a global launch. I think that's what they were doing, because I think the game, Tencent wanted it to be bigger, like a global. So it got approved in China, and then that's what kind of happened, I believe. I think that was the last article I read on it. I haven't followed up after that, but I'm sure Tencent's working on they're trying to make sure that's a global release. So you can probably see a lot of crazy things, a lot of monetization in Resurgence. The devs should have gave the upper half of the Division 1 DZ and part of Central Park with Warlords. I wonder what we're going to get with Brooklyn DLC. Like, I wonder how big it's going to be, you know? Because we know we're going to Brooklyn, right? So I wonder how big the game is going to be. That's the bigger question, you know. It's amazing seeing 100 viewers. I guess you don't go on my Twitch streams, man. Usually we pull 100. We had almost 1,000 for the drops on Twitch. I think 2 streams we broke 1,000, which was kind of crazy that there was that many people trying to get drops in for Division 2. But the Twitch streams were popping for the drops. I guess everybody wanted their free items. Everybody wanted those items. All right, we're close. We're closing in. We got like 2 more landmarks.
Landmark cleared.
Ba-da-ba, 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 ba-ba-ba. All right, what we got?
Heavily armed hostiles guarding.
Let's grab this. Let's
nearby.
go down. I think you're right. A survival mode would be great. I think, honestly, Rob, I think they have to they have to try something fresh, you know? Like, how could you get, okay, so this is what you have to think about. So you have your hardcore PvP players, right?
DZ
But
drop.
how do you get new players who come to try the Division 3? How do you get them? Where's this thing at? It's not even here yet. Let's go. How do you get those players to want to like play PvP or like play a version? And you know, like most like people who enjoy a little bit of PvP, they don't mind survival modes, you know? So that would be like a way for new players to try it, because obviously, you know.
Zone drop has been delivered.
And then if they keep it to where builds aren't a thing, kind of like what Heartland was, it was like minimal. It could kind of work with the concept, you know. And I'm sure they'll probably still have like a DZ, but I feel like that could be like their bread and butter. Like, who knows?
Landmark engaged.
Maybe they'll reuse some assets for Division Heartland and Division 3. I don't know. Yeah. I don't think Division Heartland's map would fit. Like, it's not big enough. For like, I mean, it wasn't that bad, though. I don't know. I think where we're going is probably going to be somewhere that's cold. But we'll see. I mean, we still have a couple years out. I mean, we're going to get Grand Theft Auto before Division 3, so. No real.
Detonated gear.
I think we are, at least. Nah, we are. Like, Grand Theft Auto will be out at least 2 years before Division 3.
Landmark has been cleared.
All right. We got, well, how many more landmarks? What do we got? What do we have? What does this give me? Doesn't give me any XP? Oh, no, never mind. Let's go down here. Let's go do this one. And then I think we're done. Oh, yeah. I think one more or 2 more. I haven't played PvP ever since Division 1 because people were cheating too that much.
Hostile patrol detected.
Talking about on PC. Yeah. I agree. I feel like that's why like that mode is actually pretty good, because like it was matchmaking too. Heartland had matchmaking, so you can matchmake with 2 other randoms. It was trios, right? I feel like to me it felt like a fresh Division like concept. But I don't know. I think they just kept changing what they wanted for the game. I think that was the biggest issue, and then they probably were like, all right, you know what, let's just cut it. Because I remember there was a tweet by a dev that was working on it who no longer works at Ubisoft. So I'm assuming he went to another project, so that's why he even said anything. But he said that like the original concept for Division 2 survival was totally different than what level they currently had, and he thought like it would have done well. Yeah, it was. I forgot what the dev's name was. I think he's on another project though. I think we covered it in a video, or someone covered it in a video. I might have not covered it in a video. I saw it on Twitter though. It all happened when Heartland got canceled. Yeah. I mean, I feel like Cronus is an issue on every game though. But I do see like Xbox and PlayStation on the new consoles, they've been cutting down on it. So I think hopefully the next game will be next gen only, and they can kind of figure out how to cut down on it, you know? But I mean, those guys, it's a billion, like cheating's $1 billion business, man. That's the problem. That's what, if you look how much money Activision probably spends on anti-cheats, and people still cheat in Call of Duty, you know? So like people are always gonna try to find a way to like ruin the experience for other players. You know? And you gotta think about it. There's a lot of players who aren't good at video games, period, right? Like, or they're not good at like, so they need the cheats to be able to compete with like other players who are good, right? And that's why people cheat, right? No decent player at video games, right? Like that is good at video game is gonna cheat, right? They're like, because they're already good at the game. The people who are cheating are usually not that good at games. They were dying a lot. They were like, oh, this guy must be cheating, which the guy was probably just good. And they were, oh, we hit it. We hit level 40. Nice. So it's gonna push us out. GG, boys. Nice. All right, so now we can get all our points. Let's get out of here. Yeah. Yeah, but people still do. People still cheat in it. They just do, like, you know. They just want to ruin the experience for other players that like play, you know. And that's the problem. That's always been the problem, you know. There's always that group of people who aren't as good, or like, you know, they're not as good. So like, oh, this guy's cheating. So then they want to like try to find cheats, and then they're cheating, and then they're the only one cheating, you know. It's been like that since the time of day. Just gotta hope that at some point, like AI anti-cheat ends up being really good, you know. That's all you could really hope. That like AI anti-cheat like steps up and does its thing at a point, which I think AI anti-cheat will be one of the best once the game does you know, oh no, you know what, we're gonna, like, I feel like at some point AI anti-cheat is gonna be really good. But it's a process, right? They got to learn the systems. They got to figure out what they're doing. But at some point, you know, I feel, all right, we're going to keep those two. I just had to keep something. All right, let's sell this stuff. Oh, no, you know, we don't need to sell. Let's go to the base. So now we can share our materials. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the blueprints, share my materials. Yo, what's going on, P? I just hope Division 3, even though it's far off. Yeah. Let's get it. Me too, man. That's all we could really hope for, man. Right? That whatever happens with Division 3, that it's good.
Coop's got an upgrade to your tech.
I know.
Visit the quartermaster.
What do you got for me?
You're welcome to use the crafting station, but I don't have anything to sell.
Nice.
I'll catch you later.
All right, there we go. So we have all that. What we can do is we can dismantle all this. And then we can go here. Oh, I need my watch. My bad. There we go.
New
And how much points do we have? 2,400. Perfect. All right, so this should give us enough. So we have all these. So all I do now is just do this, man. Just keep doing this. And then you could also, if any of you guys want to get the most bang for your buck, you could buy e-credits, and then you could just buy mods, and they automatically dismantle now. But I'm just too lazy to do an extra step, and I don't need it now with this account because we have so many points. So we go here, and then now we just go to our expertise, and we can pick whatever we want here. That's done. And we just got to do this, and then we should hit 27 when we're done with this. All right, so we'll grab this one. Okay. And then here. The winter effect was tough. You're talking about Survivor's atmosphere. I feel like Division 1 had like one of the best atmospheres. I feel like sometimes you feel that in this game. Have you ever guys noticed like when there's like snow? I feel like that's when you feel it. You know. All right, we're closing in. So 27. I'll grab this Black Friday. Hey, appreciate the follows, guys. Also, guys, if you guys haven't already, make sure you guys follow me over on Twitch. We'll be live later today. Tonight, I'm going to eat something, and then we will... So we'll do this. So I'm donating these resources. So this should be 10, right? And then we're going to fill up again. There you go. So we're 65 of 90. And then we're going to go here. I'm going to do this again. So that's why I just do the printer filaments. It's one less step. You love Division 1 Survival? Yeah, I enjoyed it. It's one of my favorite game modes. Like Survival and Last Stand were my two. That's what I feel like Division 1 had top-notch game modes. To be fair. Like those game modes were fire. I wasn't a big fan of Underground, and I know there's a lot of Underground fans, so I'll probably get some heat for that. Because I feel like Summit kind of is Underground, but going up. So it's not Underground, it's just going up. And then you kind of have Descent to, it's kind of like I feel like Descent and Summit are kind of like the Underground, you know? Yeah, a little bit. So to me, I feel like, what do we got? Any more weapons? All right, so all weapons are done. Nice. So now we just have gear. Division 1 survival was dope, especially with friends, or if solo more intense, especially PvP survival. Yeah. Man, I still remember. I don't know if you guys remember the Shield event when they made survival free. I remember getting a few games with 24 people. 24, 22, 23, 20 plus people in survival was actually pretty fun because you get, like, obviously you'll fight a couple of people at the very beginning, but you end up fighting players like in the DZ. Like you'll end up in like 2, 3, 4 fights. So that's where it gets kind of crazy. it was for that it was for the shield that you could get for Division 2. You remember that they had like all the shields, and then one of them was like complete 3 hours in survival, and like something else. I forget what it was. I remember that. Those events were so packed. They were so good. All right, we're good there. Oh, we're close. We're only 10 away. We're only 10 away. All right, let's do the knee pads. Oh, those haven't even came out yet, so let's wait. Let's do Liquid Engineer. Oh, we're almost 27. Let's go. Let's go. We're closing in on it. We are 4 away. We are 4 away. We're going to get it right here. What else we got? Oh, yeah, easy. Matador. All right, we're going to hit it right now. One more. Boom, 27. Nice. Easy. So we are max expertise at the moment, which is kind of cool. Finally did it. So I don't have to run any more mule counts. I'm going to actually level this stuff up, though. I don't want anything not maxed. And we're going to be fully maxed on our... because we still got more. All right, let's go back to our watch. Boom. Let's get this. Congrats, congrats. Bum, bum, bum. Play Division 1 DZ. Nah, man. I don't think I'll ever play Division 1 again, man. I have no desire. Let's get this. 23. I retired that game for life. It's like one of those games, you know, like you just remember the good things about it, and you just you know, you just remember it. That's kind of what I do with that game. All right, cool. All right, so let's go one more now. I feel like there's so many good games out there. Like, it's kind of defeats the purpose of trying other games. All right, let's get it. Can you explain why you're doing this? I've been away for a few years. So right now, I'm leveling my expertise trait. So like I made it, so you typically don't do this until you're further along, but expertise, you can look, I have a video on it. So expertise allows you to put this level on a weapon. So if you put it on weapons, it gives you 1% weapon damage for every expertise you put on your weapon. And then for gear, it gives you 1% armor on that gear piece, right? So if you start doing that for weapons, you can have up to 27% extra weapon damage. So why you want to level it? Why I'm doing this? Well, I'm near the end. So it's very hard once you're near the end of your expertise. I feel like once you get to like 20, it gets really tough because like it's leveling exotics or donating them, right? And you're not going to play with every exotic, especially if you haven't been playing since day one. And then number two, the named items. Some of them are Dark Zone items, or some of them are holiday items. So ideally, that's why you do what I'm doing right now is I put I have all the scavenging points that are from another character, and then I do this. And you could do this as much as you want, right? So, and then I'm just donating these materials because that's what I spec'd into with my scavenging points. And then you just do this, and that's why I'm doing it like this. You can also put that piece on and level it, or you can donate it as you get it, you know. But what I'm trying to do is get all my pieces. So like if you notice, I have 30 of 30 rifles proficient. And then the only thing I left is I have the new knee pads that haven't came out yet, right? I can level it up, but let me show you real quick. So for this weapon, I was able to put 16 expertise. If I want to get it a little bit stronger, so right now it has extra 16% weapon damage, I could go here Sorry. I could go here to my expertise. I could go to my LMGs. I could go down to my pestilence, right? I could select the one I want to level up, and I could click on it. And if you see upgrade costs, it costs me my materials here, some exotic components, and I get 1% weapon damage. So that's why I like, this is my mule account. So I have four player accounts, and then one of them I constantly delete and level up. I don't have to do it anymore because I'm max level. Now I may do it if I want more scavenging points to like sometimes use it for materials to level up gear if you're trying to max out gear. So I could do it for that, but right now I'm kind of good where I'm at, and like this is the only item left. So I'm gonna wait till we get this item, and then maybe I'll just level it up naturally, just putting it on the build. But that's the only item I have left. But if you notice, we are max level. So now I can put 27 on any weapon I have, right? So I can go here. We'll log out. I'll go to my main account. Yeah, Casper. It definitely gets hard. Once you start getting up there, it gets hard. So the trick is to have, I would say, above 2,500 Shay levels, because you remember 800 of those get taken away because they're part of your watch. The rest will go to the scavenging. So like we'll go to my character now, right? And I'll do the Lexington. I'll get it to 27. I think we got it to 25 or 26. So we'll do it. So wait, that's why I do it. If you guys haven't dropped a like on the stream, man, drop a like. Appreciate you guys hanging out. And look, let's go here. So if you go here, so you can see I have 26. And now, say I want to level this gun up because I like it a lot, right? I go to my expertise tab. I can go to my assault rifles. I go here. Where's my Lexington? Lexington's here. Upgrade it. And then it's going to cost me 8 exotic components, shade recalibration, and field recon, right? But I can always get that. And then I just go upgrade. And now we have 27. So now it's max. Obviously, if next season, it'll probably go to 28 unless they cap it. But right now, the cap is 27, as you saw. I have all the items except one. So let's go mark as junk. We got 4 exotic components, but that's it. So that's kind of how it goes, right? And you can see like this one, right? This one doesn't have anything on there. This one has 3. But see, everything up to 12, you don't like. So this one wouldn't cost me an exotic component. So like if I really wanted to level up the Scorpion, right? Go to expertise. We can go to the shotguns. I can go to Scorpion, right? And it's only material. So this one's actually, anything under 12 doesn't cost any exotic components. So see, I can level up without spending too many resources. So like we're at 5. So that's why you do it. So every time we do it, it's getting 1% stronger, 1% stronger. And you can do that with your gear too. Ideally, you don't really have to do your gear unless like, if you're a big PvP player, that will help you a little bit. Especially if you run a tankier build, you can stack 27 on each piece, and then overall it will be stronger. But do you need to do that on PvE builds? It'd be a waste. If you're only PvE player, then only do like the weapons. But if you see, like we'll just do that, and we're already 11 and 12. So once we get to 13, to get to 13, we'll have to use exotic components, but I'm not going to do that. So now I have boom, boom. You see my pistol's 20. I have you could do like the armor if you want for something like that because it doesn't use a lot, but it's really up to you. Kind of how you do it. But yeah, if you're a PvE player, then I mean, there's no point in putting it in your armor unless you want to level it to like 11 or 12, you know, like before it starts charging you exotics, because maybe it helps you out a little bit with the armor on kill if you want. But do you really need to? I mean, if you have materials to waste, right? So kind of how it goes. But yeah, and then you have all your materials here. So kind of, if you want to see like a more, you can actually search my YouTube, and then you can look for expertise. and I give a full breakdown on it. All right, guys, we hit 27. That was kind of the goal for today's stream. Took us a little over 2 hours with us jibber jabbering and stuff. But yeah, maybe took us 2 hours, and then the other was we were just messing around. So yeah, it took us about 2 hours, I would say, to get to level. But we finally hit it, level 27. So good. I mean, I just have this one. I kind of want to max it out just because, you know, like I feel like we should. So I could say I'm completely done. Right? We're gonna do it. All right, whatever. Let's do it. We're gonna max it out, have it done. And then I will have completed every single item available to max out in my expertise. So you should sit at 30, yeah, 30 of 90. So there you go. And that's it. Everything's done. Everything's 100% done. Everything's fully maxed out. So there you guys go. So there's 3 items you cannot level up and you'll still hit 27. Because remember, it's 10 per item, so 3 extra items. But that's it right there. All right, guys. What we'll do here is I will be back tonight on Twitch, twitch.tv/NothingButSkillz. If you guys want to catch me there, drop a like before we leave. And that will be it for this stream. I'm going to go eat something, and then I'll be back. I think tonight we'll probably be playing some Gray Zone Warfare. So enjoy the rest of your evening if you don't come through. If you guys want to come through tonight, we'll be back probably in about 30 to an hour. I just got to wait for the food. So once the food comes. So will I. There you go. But, hey, appreciate everybody hanging out. Hey, GG's in the chat. Thanks again for chilling, relaxing, enjoying the stream. But, yeah, I'll see you guys tonight over on twitch.tv/NothingButSkillz. But if you don't come, I don't know what to say. Nothing but skills out. Take it easy, everybody. God bless.